my good people? I'm just making videos because I be having a bunch of thoughts, but I don't be posting them. But let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get into what I'm about to say because I feel that we have something coming and nobody's really preparing for it. Everybody's kind of doing the same thing. Um, when you are coming close to war, man, it feels like the tension be really, really, really high. And from a person who spent, what was it, 3 years from 2007 to 2010 in Iraq and 2010 to 2013 in Afghanistan, different bases in Afghanistan, different bases in Iraq. Uh, I didn't been to war. I didn't seen what it looks like, the operations part of it. I ain't been out there fighting Al Qaeda and I ain't did all that. But I was there. I did see things. I did learn things. And when war is coming, you got to prepare different. You have to prepare different because America has seen war because we put war on to people. But I don't think anybody has saw, or I don't think there's anybody alive from the Civil War. But America has not seen anything like that before. America has never seen anything like that before. A civil war is when the country dies from within because everybody's fighting from some type of position. Everybody's mad about everything and everybody's jockeying for a position. But it's more pieces to the pie this time. It's still two brothers, but it's way more pieces to the pie now. Because there are people here and they've been here for generation after generation after generation. They've been here. And while it was just this, now it's this and something else. But it's still the two brothers, the North and the South. Remember, that's what the fight is about. When you look at Capitol Hill, it's the two brothers. When the two brothers are about to fight, that's when the country starts to fight or deteriorate from within. And I'm going to tell you something from somebody that was in Iraq and Afghanistan. War does nothing to help the economy. I can guarantee you that. Jobs going to get extremely tight. So if you are at a job, this is the first rule. You better get real good at that job. You better get real good. Come to work, man, I don't feel like this day. Your ass better get to work. Because when the economy get tight, because there's war inside and then you fighting all these wars outside, you're going to get thin. And then when you get thin and people don't have as much money because war costs money out there, so it's less money for people. Then they got these robots coming. Please be aware of these robots, people. These robots are coming for jobs. This is what didn't happen during the last time with war. When they was fighting World War I and World War II, they needed people to make things for the government. It won't be necessarily that way this time with the way production works. So what we're looking at is war is coming in a very major way and nobody's paying attention. Nobody's paying attention. Usually we're used to putting the war on to people, but now the time is coming where the war will be here. Americans fighting Americans. Do you see your country as united? Do you see your country united today? It's a very different climate we have. But when war is coming, you have to prepare at home. First off, get very good at your job. Secondly, when you get off that job, don't be going out. Go and get good at another job that you create for yourself. Go get good at another job to create extra income for yourself because it's going to get tight. It's going to get tight. And you're going to have to go out there and sell things to make money some other way. I'm seeing a bunch of people who are very smart. They have these degrees. You're going to have to start creating things in your spare time. Yeah. I can't hang with the homies. I got to leave after an hour. I got to go home and work on this thing. That's what you got to do when you're preparing for war at home. There will not be just war abroad. There will be war at home. You see it lining up right now. If you can't see what's going on, you're going to have to put your big boy and big girl panties and drawers on and open your eyes to see what's going on. I don't have no fascination with Donald Trump. I don't have no fascination with Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. Republic. I ain't nan one of them. In 2016, I stopped caring about anything Republican or Democrat, and I vote all Libertarian Party. I do not care who the candidate is. I just gonna vote Libertarian Party to throw off their goddamn plan because war is coming, and if you're not paying attention to what's going on in Washington D.C., you're not really paying attention. It starts in D.C. It starts in D.C. That's the ground zero is in D.C. where the war will start on Capitol Hill and with laws. Laws. And then there's going to be so many laws that people will be like, nope. Remember, the South, the Confederates are still fighting against the Union. This is still happening. It never went away after the Civil War. It was just the South said we got to build our money back up. And that ain't money back up. So now it's a propaganda war now. Starting in D.C., but everybody's watching. Everybody's jockeying for position. But we can't worry about that because war is coming to America, these grounds. These grounds. People out here, they will make funny comments and everybody's so funny. This the thing. I've been at war, and the thing is, you can crack all them fucking jokes into a goddamn something that blow up and you like, what was that? See, people in Afghanistan, they lived with a different type of fear. Like you be like, oh my God, I won't be able to get avocado toast after 2. That's you motherfuckers. But them people over there, when you saw them people, they had like a, man, goddamn, our dinner table could be blown from up under our ass any goddamn given moment. It's a different life that you got to live. It's a different talk you got to have with your children when they go outside because the things are different. But you know, when you at war, the lawless ones get more lawless. Did you know that? That's what happens when you're dealing with war. It's how the Talibans are grown, the Al-Qaedas are grown. They're grown from resistance people. These are little wars inside. But what happens when war comes to your land? Pestilence shows up. The people of pestilence show up, and they get greater because the resources will be less, so there'll be less security, less police. So you'll have more crime, you'll have kidnappings, people tempers flaring because the tension is so high. This is the climate we're living in today. People walking into schools, people walking into crowds. It seems normal right now, but it's not as normal as you think. I'm telling y'all what war looked like when I saw it, when I was out there for 6.5 years. It really did something to my psyche when I came back home. I'm talking about, let me tell y'all what I did when I came back home to try to fix myself just because I wanted to live. Like I was like, man, I want to live. I don't know what the hell I got to do to live. But to fix myself after being at war for 6.5 years and being programmed in a war mind and coming back home to a reality that is not war took many years to flush all that shit out my system. I went to hypnosis. I went to I went to a fucking witch doctor once. Man, this guy was like, hey man, got this witch doctor. I went to psychics, or not psychics. I went to one psychic. This one psychic I've been going to. But that's, man, I was doing, well, I was trying to live. Like I wasn't born up in the church. So I was doing things that I felt could help me with some guidance, because I didn't have any guidance. I didn't know what was happening in the spirit to me, because it felt like it was just a bunch of attacks from all over the place. This is at the beginning of my spiritual journey. Boy, I've been long into this. 2012, when I first got the truth ushered into my life, and I saw what slavery actually was. Even though I went to a historically black college and all of that stuff, I did not see and look into the depths of what slavery did to African American people. When I had time to look and see spiritually what it does to our people, to beat them down and to rape these people and take their spirit away, to say just hold their spirit and say, yeah, bitch, we can hold your spirit. We can, if we say you not free, you not free. If we say you not safe, you not safe. We control you. That's what people can do to your spirit when they have your spirit. And so you look at the African American people, and we are a different people for a reason. There's been a war on us, but it's a lot of people that never, they like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. America's beautiful for everybody. It's no racism in America. When you see war come to your lands, all that shit go out the window. All that kid shit go out the window. You got to be an adult when some stuff start happening. You like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's when you got to take off the kids' gloves and you got to grow up. When stuff start happening, you like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But there's no, today, America ain't never seen a war on their lands unless it was like the Civil War or Revolution. They ain't seen no war on their lands. So we have a bunch of people that are kid-like in this area because they've never been in an active war zone. Nope. Being in an active war zone is scary all the time. You be hearing them sirens go off at night, and you be like, whoa, what is that siren? I've never heard this siren in my life. What is that siren? That's incoming. If you've never heard those sirens, ask a person that's dealing with tornadoes and all of that, when that extreme weather come in and those sirens that you never heard in your life. And now you got to turn into, whoa, 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 now life's serious. We teaching spiritual lessons. These spiritual lessons on a Sunday. Spiritual lessons on a Sunday. And if you want to know who I'm talking about, I'm only talking to African Americans. If you want to listen in, cool. But I'm only here for the lost sheep. The people that's been amongst y'all for 400 years. In slavery, where people was beating and raping us and molesting the kids, molesting the boys, molesting the girls, molesting everything about these people and just treating them bad, slapping them on the face, slapping them on the back, selling off kids, doing all this stuff for 200 some years. And now we're in the servitude portion of the show. So I'm talking to African Americans. If you want to listen and agree, fine. If you don't want to listen and agree, that's okay too. I'm not even mad at you either way. But I got to get my message out. So, yeah, man. It's been a great night. I want to get a whole bunch of stuff out of my mind. I might start just coming on more often and just doing videos, man, because it take me out my spirit, man, sometimes, man, seeing that when I walk outside today, when I be noticing things, I be like, There's too much going on out here. But war is coming, man. People are not even noticing. They're not peeping the sign of the times. How America then went around and offended so many nations, and how these nations are now speaking out against America is insane. These nations would have never spoke like this under any other circumstances. They would have never spoke like this under any circumstance. This is how you know war is coming. War is coming abroad. I don't even got to tell you about that. You can see that with clear eyes. Everybody just stockpiling weapons right now. That's all that's happening right now. That's if you looking at something, if you're looking at a peaceful time, be happy in your life because over there they stockpiling weapons for a war. And guess what? When I look at Congress and I be looking at C-SPAN and I be looking at these people talking and I'm looking at the Constitution being stripped away and things being struck from the Constitution and laws being tweaked because of wording and I said, ooh, we finna be in a brand new country. We finna be in a brand new country. 99 executive orders, and ain't nan one of y'all. It was like 99 in one day. Ain't nan one of y'all went through and looked at what them executive orders was. Ain't nan one of y'all did that. And then it's just been you don't know what's going on. There's so many things that have happened. There's so many things that have went away that you don't even know about. That you're not even privy to yet. But when the war here, you're gonna know immediately. You're gonna know here. You're gonna know. You be like, damn, it's here. It's gonna be an overnight thing. I'm telling you, you need to prepare. Prepare for pestilence. Prepare to protect your home. Stay prayed up. Don't use the "what we gonna do" mentality. You need to get your life together right now. Start. Cut back on your eating. Like now, with my life, I try not to eat until 3. I try to eat till 3. Why am I doing this? Because when we're going through a time of scarcity, because there is war abroad and there's war at home, there's not going to be a lot of products at the grocery store. And if you want them at the grocery store, it's going to be extremely expensive. So some of you are going to have to live without a meal or two. Fast for the Lord. Anyways, what I'm saying is you're going to have to learn to do without a meal. Sometimes learn an intermittent fast and eat 1 meal a day. You're going to have to learn how to restrict from eating because there will not be as many options or the options will be extremely expensive. This is what happens when you got war coming. It's slowly creeping up now. You go to the grocery store now, you be like, whoa, see them going up real quick. See things going up real quick. You don't say nothing now, man. It ain't really hurting your pockets right now, but when war comes, it goes boop. And it's like the new normal. It's going to be the new normal for the new way that things are going to be going. Because remember, when you had your last World War, you went in as a superpower. You've been superpowering a long time. While other people been building, you've been superpowering. So the thing what happens is with superpowers is people get to watch their mistakes and they get to build upon your mistakes. And they say, okay, well, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, but morally you did this wrong. And eventually we'll be able to crack you with your own society based on the moral mistakes that you make. They say, we'll stay on the straight and narrow somehow. That's how they're going to destroy America. They're going to destroy America by America's secrets. Because when you go to war with China, remember, they can just dump all your information because I'm sure they got all your information by now. You know they had that lady working by, and before the assistant to the governor for 20 years, they say the lady's a Chinese spy. So the thing is, they probably sold all y'all information off a long time ago. Don't even worry about all that. People like, oh, breaches in the man, it's been breaches. Them people that bought all your information, them people got unlimited money. Everybody got y'all information from all your politicians, all the stuff they did, all the money they took. And these people got everything, I'm sure. I'm sure these people that hacked through all these people's stuff. All because people want to do TikTok videos. And so the thing is, life gonna be lifing in the future. And I'm just asking people to prepare now. Prepare now. Buy batteries like when Prime Day come. Hey man, buy stuff like batteries, flashlights, and first aid kits and stuff like that. Buy that for Prime Day. Because it's gonna be extremely valuable for you to have a first aid kit. Trust me. You know, back in the days, man, people used to die from like cuts, like simple shit like cuts. Say they have first aid kits, they had no like alcohol or nothing like that. People die from cuts. In the future, it would be very, very valuable to you to have a first aid kit and to learn a little bit of first aid. Learn how to do tourniquets, learn how to um, sh- sh- learn how to use a weapon, um, whether it be a gun, whether it be a bow and arrow. I don't know what the hell you're gonna use, but learn how to use something. So what happened when war at home, man? It's gonna be pestilence on the street. Pestilence, crime, people getting snatched, put in vans, people getting raped, kidnapped. You're never gonna be seen again. It's gonna be some real bull crap. When people get hungry, people do all types of foolishness. And that's what happens when war comes and jobs swell up. People have to make a decision who they're gonna be. Because when your stomach start touching, you're gonna say, hell man, I'm gonna die for starvation, um, being a good person, or I'm gonna steal some bread to eat. You don't have to make a decision. You don't have to make a decision if you're gonna go in somebody's house to get some bread to eat. This is some people, it's gonna be some people real life. When you have war on your lands, imagine these countries that be having war on their own lands, man, you can't even be stable. How the hell you gonna fight a war with everybody else and you got a little internal war at home? So peace out, man. I was just telling y'all from a person that had been in a wartime situation, Iraq and Afghanistan, for 6.5 years. I'm giving you some tips and pointers of things that I noticed when war got intense. Because I wasn't necessarily a spring chicken. Um, I was old spring. I was about 22 or 23 when the building got hit in 9/11. It was 2002, but it was about 22 years old. 22 years old. There's a lot of people that wasn't around. They don't understand how America changed after 9/11. How America changed after Hurricane Katrina. But the changes that you are about to see, they'll be noticeable. They will not be American. They will be more like, yeah, listen to me.